Hey girls! So today I finally have my January favorites video for you. It is a little bit late, but I figured better late than never. I really do want to get consistent with doing my favorites videos again this year, because last year at the end of the year I kind of just fell off it completely, and I was so busy with school and everything that I just kind of let them slip. And I think that these videos are really fun to watch when I watch other beauty gurus, because I get to see products that they use a ton and kind of see things that I want to try. So of course I want to do the same thing for you girls, and I have quite a few things to show you, some beauty, some non-beauty, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first category that I'm going to go into is makeup, and I only have 2 products this month. The first one is a sample of the Lorac Tantalizer Bronzer. This is what it looks like, and this color is so pretty. This is it. I just love it, and when it swatches, it's an absolutely beautiful shade, but somehow it ends up still looking natural on my face even though I'm really pale. And it just adds such a nice glow, and I love putting this on, especially in the wintertime, because obviously I'm not getting much sun right now, especially being in Virginia. It's cloudy and snowing and all kinds of different weather patterns pretty much. So this really helps to kind of light up my face and just make me look not so like Snow White. So I've really been loving this month. The next thing that I've really been obsessed with this month is something that is not new at all to the beauty community, but it's new to me, and it is the Urban Decay Naked Palette. Oh my gosh, I understand the hype so much now. I got this for my birthday, which was January 9th, and I was so excited. If you've never seen it before, even though I'm sure you have, this is what it looks like, and these are all the colors. They're just so pretty, and you can do so many looks with this palette, so it's just so versatile. And pretty much every day that I wore eyeshadow this month, I had this palette and I used it, and I absolutely adore this. I don't know how I can function without it now. I just love the variety of colors and the different looks that you can create, and I just have had so much fun trying out different looks with this palette this month. Next, I have one kind of body product, and it is the Victoria's Secret Shea Butter body cream, and this one is in Warm Embrace, which is kind of like a vanilla-y scent. Oh, it actually says it back here. It says vanilla and magnolia blossom, and this is what it looks like. It's just a really thick cream. You can see how much of it I've used. My friend got this for me for Christmas, and it just smells so good, and it works so well at moisturizing my body. I've had really dry skin this winter because I've had to adjust to a new climate. Many of you already know, but I go to school in Virginia and I'm from Florida. So the winter here is much more harsh, and so my skin has gotten that much more dry as compared to what it normally would in the winter in Florida. So this stuff has been amazing. It's been my savior for my skin, and it smells really good too. So I definitely recommend these body creams if you haven't tried one yet. The next favorite I have to share with you girls is an accessory, and it is this watch right here. I got this for Christmas. It's from the brand XOXO, and it's just a really pretty rose gold watch. It's kind of like a fake Michael Kors. It has the little dials. I don't know if you can see them. But I think this watch is just so pretty, and it just really kind of makes me feel more put together when I'm wearing it. I'll go ahead and show you girls what it looks like on. So yeah, I just think it's really pretty, and it goes with almost anything that I wear. So I really have been loving this watch this month, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of use out of it in the future as well. The next thing that I've been loving this month is kind of an accessory, and it is my second ear piercing. I have been wanting to get my second ear piercing done probably for like 2 years now, since I was like a junior in high school, and I finally did it over winter break in December. And so I am just so happy with it, and I've really been loving wearing like 2 studs and dangly earrings and a stud and just the different looks. I'll go ahead and show you girls what it looks like. I'm sorry my ears look so red now. I'm not really sure what's going on there. But that's what it looks like. It's just like a little stud, and it looks like a flower. And then it has little stones around it, and those are actually garnets, which are my birthstone. Whoa, wrong direction. That's awkward. Okay. But anyway, so I really have been loving those this month, and I'm so happy that I finally did it, and it did not hurt at all. So if any of you have not gotten your ears pierced yet, don't be afraid to do it, because literally it's just like a second and it's over, and you're like, wait, you just did it? You're done? Because I was so nervous. I don't know why. I think because the first time that I had my ears pierced, I was a lot younger, and so I remembered the pain as much worse than it actually was. So anyway, long story short, I'm really happy that I got them done, and I've been loving kind of combining different earrings with my second piercing, and I'm excited because later this month I'll actually be able to switch them out because it will have been 6 weeks. So yeah. And these next two favorites are kind of beauty related, kind of not, and they are YouTube channels. And usually I just do one YouTube channel per month, but I had to do 2 this month because I've been obsessed with both of these girls so much. The first one is Nikki Phillippi, and I am sure that all of you girls either watch her or have heard of her, and if you have not, please go check out her channel. I will try to link it in the down bar. I'm sure that if I don't, you guys can easily search above because she has tons of subscribers and she totally deserves them. But anyway, something that Nikki is doing this year is she's doing a series on her channel every month, and she kind of switches it up and just relates all her videos to that theme. So her first one was How to Be Happy January, and she did like a trending topic on Twitter, and she did all kinds of videos on like how to reach for your goals and how to stay organized and, you know, just be healthier and make better choices and all of that sort of stuff. And it really was inspirational to me because I made a lot of New Year's resolutions at the beginning of this year, and some of them I've done well with and other ones I've kind of fallen right off of. But she really inspired me throughout the month. I'd watch her videos and I'd be like, okay, I can do that, you know? And so I just had a really great time watching all those videos. It gave me a lot of really cool ideas of things I hadn't thought of yet. And I just love how creative Nikki is with her channel and how she just kind of goes her own way and does her own thing. It really is inspirational to me as a YouTuber and just in general for my life. I think that she's a really good example of a person that I'd like to be, just with how she makes such like amazingly healthy choices each day, and she seems to, you know, be in really good shape and know what she's doing. And I've been kind of starting to battle with this freshman 15 deal being in college, because there's very easily accessible not healthy choices on this campus, and even though the gyms are there, I hate going because I'm always tired because I'm running around in circles doing class stuff and homework and stuff in my sorority and just everything like that. So anyway, long story short, I absolutely adore Nikki Phillippi's channel. I'm so happy that I discovered it recently, and I totally recommend her channel to you girls if you haven't watched her yet. She just makes amazing videos, and I've really been loving them for the past month. The other YouTuber who I have been obsessed with in the month of January is Christy, or Strawberry Electric 48. And I really have been kind of obsessed with Christy for a long time now. Oh my gosh, that was awkward. Someone just walked by and like looked up at me filming. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, Christy, I've been obsessed with her probably since she started doing her Vlogmas videos. That kind of just got me more interested in her as a person and made me watch her channel even more than I already had. And I just really love watching Christy's videos. She has such a great sense of humor, and she's just so much fun to watch, but at the same time you can tell she puts a lot of effort into her videos, which I always appreciate as a YouTuber myself, because I know how much work it is to really get your videos to look good quality and put that extra creative touch in and everything like that. So I absolutely adore Christy, and I think her vlogs are so much fun too. I really loved watching her different trips to San Francisco and LA IMATs and stuff like that during the month of January. Whenever I started to feel like school was kind of overwhelming me, I could take a couple-hour break and just watch some videos. A lot of times I'd find myself on Christy's channel watching her vlogs or watching her beauty videos, and it just made my day a little bit brighter. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling about these channels, but it's just because I love these girls so much. And they definitely weren't the only favorites of mine for this month, but they're the ones that I think I watched the most consistently. And also, if you girls want to know about kind of more of my favorites for the month of January that I watched on YouTube, I actually did a blog post because I got so many requests to talk about my favorite YouTubers. So I will link that down below and you girls can check that out if you want to. The next favorite that I have for you girls is kind of a food and snack favorite, and it is the Special K pastry crisps. These ones are blueberry, but I've also tried the strawberry and the brown sugar cinnamon, and all of them are so yummy. And these are really nice because they are only 100 calories, which I'm not huge on like counting calories and stuff. I just don't want to be that obsessive. I really just want to make healthier choices. But looking at these are definitely a better choice in the morning than say Pop-Tarts, and they're also a good like afternoon snack or kind of midday, whatever you want to call it, pick me up, I guess. And I've just really been loving these. This is actually like the third box I think I'm on since I've gotten back to school, so I've really been obsessed with these. My mom and I discovered them while I was home for winter break. But yeah, so anyway, I really do recommend these. They're really good and they're kind of a healthier snack choice than other things that you could have kind of in the middle of the day. So the next couple of favorites that I have to share with you girls for this month are TV shows. And I'm not huge on TV, but it seems like in January every year all the things that I watch come back and I get sucked in so much. But this month I really adored watching Fringe. I know it's a show that not many people watch. It's kind of sci-fi based, so that kind of scares some people away, but this show has been on, or was on now because it's ended, for 5 years, and I have been watching it since I was a freshman in high school. I've watched almost every single episode live as it aired with my parents. It was just kind of a tradition of ours all together. And so the like season finale 2-episode, like 2-hour kind of like event happened in January, and it was amazing. If any of you girls watch the show and you've seen it, you know how well it was written and how perfect the ending was. I was literally bawling. And I'm kind of an emotional person. I'm a sympathy crier. If someone else cries, I'll cry. And I don't know, it's funny because I'm a film major, so you think like TV shows and movies wouldn't affect me that much, but I'm that girl that will cry at the drop of a pen in a movie if it impacts me. And since I've watched that show for so long and I've followed all the characters and their stories and everything, I literally found myself just crying and I couldn't stop at the end of the episode. My parents were kind of judging me a little bit, I think. But that show is absolutely amazing. If you girls have something like some free time and you want a show to watch on Netflix, I totally recommend that, and you won't have to wait because it did end, which made me sad, but the way that it ended was great, so I'm definitely okay with it, even though it makes me really sad that it's over because that is literally my favorite TV show of all time. The next favorite TV show is kind of one I'm a little ashamed to admit, but I'm gonna go with it anyway because I'm sure some of you girls watch it, and it is The Bachelor. I never ever saw myself as the type of person to watch that sort of show. I kind of just don't really like reality TV. I feel like it's very forced and kind of stupid, and I'd just rather watch like regular TV shows. But some of my friends watch The Bachelor, and they have it going in the common room every time that it's on, or they'll play it back on Hulu if we missed it because we were in class. And so one night I just kind of sat down and watched it with them, and from then on I was hooked, and I hate to admit it because I feel like it's such a stupid show, but I have to watch it anyway. And honestly, I just like watching it because I think it's hilarious. Like, reality TV is just not real life at all. Like, obviously after that show they're not gonna get on a helicopter and fly off to a desert to go rock climbing or whatever it happens to be. So anyway, I just think it's really funny to watch the show and kind of see what happens and the stupid drama that happens between the girls in the house and just all of that stuff. I find it really entertaining, and I think it's a funny thing to watch while you're like crafting or doing homework or something. I don't know. That's probably the thing that I'm most ashamed to admit that like has become a favorite of mine this month, but we'll just go with it. It's okay. I know that reality TV is everyone's guilty pleasure, and that is going to be my guilty pleasure reality TV show probably forever. It's just interesting, even though I don't want it to be, so. The next favorite TV show is one that seems to be a cult favorite on the beauty community here on YouTube, and it is Pretty Little Liars. And this show feels like it's been on for forever now, and I really just want to know how it ends, you know? I feel like they just can't keep things going for much longer. I am, as of now, 2 weeks behind, so I don't know everything that's happened, so try not to comment about anything that's happened in the show recently because I've missed it. I need to catch up, but I have to find some free time to do that because my schedule is absolutely crazy right now. So yeah, but anyway, I love Pretty Little Liars. I just love trying to put all the little puzzle pieces that they kind of throw in a sense, to the episodes together to try to figure out things before they actually happen. But yeah, so I'm still like stumped as to the whole like A thing. I mean, I know Mona's behind it, and I know Toby's working with her, but I don't really know what's going on. I hope that the next 2 episodes will kind of reveal some more things, but we'll see. Anyway, the last favorites that I want to share with you girls are some music favorites. And in January, I went a little bit crazy with my iTunes because I got a lot of money in iTunes gift cards for Christmas. And one thing that is just kind of a big thing about me is that I'm a huge music addict. And I love listening to music across all different genres, and so since I finally had that money, I decided to download a bunch of albums that I've been wanting to listen to. So the first one I actually found because of Christy, or Strawberry Electric 48. She included one of his songs in one of her vlogs. I want to say it was on her San Francisco trip, but I'm not really sure. I just remember that she like filmed the plane taking off, and that was what the song was in the background. But anyway, after that I was like, wow, that was really good. I want to know who this guy is. So I looked him up on iTunes. His name is Connor Maynard, and from the moment that I downloaded that album, I was hooked. I'm still listening to it almost daily now, and it's the middle of February. Just all of the songs have such catchy beats, and even though it's just kind of a generic pop type artist, I'm honestly obsessed with his voice, and I just can't stop listening to that CD. Next favorite is Mumford & Sons, and I discovered them recently and honestly wondered why the heck I hadn't listened to them sooner. They fit into probably what is my favorite genre of music, even though I love all different types of music. I really love the kind of alternative sort of rock that's like laid back but not, and like it's really hard to explain, but that probably is my favorite kind of genre of music to listen to. And so I just think they're really different, and I love their music so much. And the album that I've been obsessed with this month is Babel. It's just so good, and it has happy memories with it now because when I was home in Florida, it was really warm, and so I was actually like laying out and tanning, and I would sit there and listen to that album. And so now when I listen to it, I can just kind of imagine for a little bit that I'm back in 80-degree weather and the sun's shining down, and it's not snowing and everything like that. So yeah, anyway, I really love that album. It's super good. And I also love Little Lion Man from their other album, which I think is called Sigh No More. I really want to get that entire album soon because I've really been loving Mumford & Sons. But yeah, so they're another music favorite for this month. The next music favorite is Alex Goot, and I've been subscribed to him on YouTube for forever. But for whatever reason, I never got to the point where I downloaded his album of original songs until this past month. And I have been also listening to Alex Goot's album nonstop. It's just got a lot of really great songs that are catchy, and they have really great lyrics, and Alex is just super talented. I will definitely link his channel below, along with like his songs and stuff like that, but I just adore him. He has such a great voice, and all of his covers are awesome, but I really loved his original album this month. And I have 2 more favorites music-wise to share with you girls. I'm sorry if this is too much. I just have been loving music this much. I've been loving music this month so much. But yeah, so anyway, the next one is Justin Timberlake, and oh my gosh, fangirl moment. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Okay, sorry, I just bounced really crazy because I'm sitting in my bed. But when I found out that JT was releasing a new song, I literally spazzed out and like screamed, and it was great. I was home alone, so I didn't scare anyone. It was okay. But then when it came out, I downloaded it at like 12:01 that day, and I listened to it like 5 times in a row. And it may not be like the best song that he's ever released, but I really do like Suit and Tie. I think it's really good, and if you haven't downloaded it yet and you used to be a JT fan, I definitely recommend it. It's a little bit different than what he's done in the past, but it's a really catchy song. song, and I'm just so happy that he's back, because I've been saying for years that like as much as I love him as an actor, I missed him so much as a performer and a singer, and like for him to be back in the music business makes me so happy. Just yay. Okay. So anyway, I definitely recommend that you girls check out that song if you have not yet, and just JT in general. Even his old music is still amazing, and I've been listening to it a lot recently just because I've become re-obsessed with him. So yeah. And then the last music favorite of mine for the month of January is Ed Sheeran. And if you don't know who Ed Sheeran is, get out from under that rock that you're under right now and go listen to him. If you listen to one person that I talk about, it needs to be Ed, because his music is absolutely fantastic. I don't have words. It's just so unique, and it's just completely him. And I literally could probably listen to that album nonstop for hours and just be completely content, completely relaxed. I'd just be like, all right, cool. If you threw Tumblr in there, I would be so content. I could stay that way for days. But Ed's music is just so wonderful. The lyrics are absolutely amazing. I love that he does kind of different styles within the album, but at the same time it's all kind of laid back and just so much fun to listen to, and I really, really, really enjoy his music. And I know I'm not alone. There is a huge fan base that he's built recently, and I'm so happy that I discovered him recently. And then my last favorite for the month of January, and I know, I'm sorry, this video was totally super long, but I just had a lot to share with you girls this month, is actually a website, and it is Tumblr. And I have been on Tumblr for a really long time. I've kind of gone through phases where I've been more obsessed with it and then used it less, and then been more obsessed with it again, and then gotten too busy to use it. And during the month of January, I was home for a lot of the time, so I really had a ton of free time to do whatever I wanted. And so I spent so much time scrolling through Tumblr and just listening to music and relaxing. And I really have found it as like a nice way to just kind of chill. And it's like the perfect way if I still have time at the end of my day. I will turn off this big overhead light in my dorm and just have my little light on, maybe make a cup of tea, put on Ed Sheeran, and just scroll through Tumblr and just kind of not have to think about anything. And it's just such a fun place to just kind of, I don't know how to describe it, like just be, I guess. I love to reblog things that make me happy, things that inspire me, things that I think are pretty, and just Tumblr just makes me happy. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling and I can't really describe it well, but if you have a Tumblr, you probably understand what I'm talking about, even though this doesn't quite make sense. And if you haven't already and you'd like to, you can follow me on Tumblr. The link will be below, and it always is. And yeah, that was all my favorites for the month of January. I feel like this video was super long, so I apologize if it was, but I just had a lot of things that I wanted to share with you girls and talk to you about. And I'm really excited just to be sitting down in front of the camera again, which I think is part of why I talked so much. But I really hope that you girls found this helpful and maybe found a new product you wanted to check out, or maybe some music to listen to, or something like that. And if you have any favorites that you would like to share with me, go ahead and leave a comment below. Or if you make videos, leave your favorites video as a video response. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So I will talk to you girls in my next video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all of that fun stuff. It's always linked in the down bar. And I will talk to you girls next time. Bye!